Welcome to the latest episode of the King of the Road Show on Fox 4 KBTV. The King of the Road Show is a national award-winning entertainment-based program produced by Southeast Texans for Southeast Texans.
King of the Road. Happy New Year, and thanks for watching the first episode of the King of the Road Show HD for 2013. I'm Jim King of the Road, hoping that you'll make a New Year's resolution to stop settling for less and start streaming King's Country internet radio at kingscountry.net. If you're still listening to those old-timey AM/FM stations with their anorexic playlists, babbling personalities, and endless commercial breaks, what are you waiting for? King's Country Internet Radio is streaming 24/7 in crystal clear quality with the best country music mix on the planet without a lot of annoying interruptions. Stream us at home or work on your PC or on the go with your smartphone at kingscountry.net. Sponsored by the Logon Cafe, Guideco Technologies, and Glenn's Express Collision in Beaumont. Now stay with me for another star-studded entertainment extravaganza. Coming up on this week's show, we'll air Craig Campbell's new music video, Out of My Head, my music clip of the week, sponsored by Starvin' Marvin's Bar and Grill in Beaumont. But first, we'll cruise to Doug's Bar and Grill in Jasper for an exclusive with rising country singer-songwriter Cody Johnson. And by the way, no matter where you live in Southeast Texas, Doug's Bar and Grill is a fantastic entertainment destination. Doug's has stellar live music every Friday and Saturday, ladies' night on Wednesdays, washer and pool tournaments on Thursdays, and fantastic food every day of the week. Visit DougsBarandGrill.com for all the details. Now ride shotgun with me to Doug's Bar and Grill in Jasper.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road Show.
Oh, hi, to the back.
One man has the power to take you behind the scenes. Jim King of the Road. Jim King of the Road.
This is a song for all the exes tonight. It's called I Don't Care About You. No. Here's the truth. Well, I refuse to argue with you, baby. I can't tell you what to do. But I'm not some Johnny come lately. So there's the door you can walk right through. 'Cause tonight I don't care about losing you. Oh, tonight I don't care about trying to make things right. I'm just not in the mood, and I'm damn sure not gonna fight tonight. And if this is some kind of premonition of how it's gonna be with you, I'm out, I'm done, baby, I'm through. 'Cause tonight I don't care about you.
Cody Johnson, it's great to meet you.
Thank you,
Texas
sir.
country troubadour Cody Johnson. Grew up not too far from this area in the piney woods of East Texas, Groveton.
Groveton. Yeah, I went to high school in Groveton. There's a little bitty tiny town called Sebastopol, and it's like a feed store and a couple churches and a couple of bar rooms, and that's it. You blink, you miss it.
You were homeschooled for a long time, weren't you?
I did. My dad worked for the state my entire life, and it was one of those, my mom wanted to be home with us, and looking back, I appreciate it, but then I went to high school in Groveton, started high school rodeoing, and that kind of led to this whole shebang we're doing tonight.
I think your dad, Carl, actually taught you your first chords, didn't he?
Yes, sir. He did. He was my family's always been musical. Mm-hmm. Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, it was always gather around the piano or gather around the guitar, and music's just always been instilled from me from a very young age on both sides of my family, and so it kind of stuck.
And high school kind of worked out for you too, because you got into the FFA, and I think that's where you had your first band. You got encouraged by your teachers?
My ag teacher, Larry Fortenberry, and this is no lie, he said, you're going to play, and you're going to play well, and you're going to succeed. And I said, I don't know if I want to. He said, no, son, you don't understand. You're going to play. And I said, yes, sir. And that's how we started our first band. But he also encouraged me to rodeo. And, I wrote my first time at his house and encouraged me to rodeo. And
little did he know, later on we'd be selling CDs off the tailgate at rodeos. So
It's Cody Johnson. You kind of had a beginning sort of like Chris Ledoux, because he did the same thing, selling CDs out of the back of his car and hitting the rodeos. Huh?
but I didn't realize that at the time. You know, I'd always grown up, you know, Chris was a big influence on me, but I didn't realize that he had come from such a humble upbringing as far as financially and had to do that. We did a trip up to Canada this year, and I actually got to sit down with Chris's old hauling partner. He's like an 8-time saddle bronc Canadian champion, and he was telling me these stories about how Chris couldn't buy McDonald's, and he was selling his CDs to try to make up for his entry fee money that he lost. And you're talking about a world champion. So I said, well, at least we know we're doing one thing right. We can follow in those footsteps. Those are good ones.
One of the thrills of my radio career was actually getting to meet Chris Ledoux.
You're kidding.
This was probably 10 years ago, just before he passed.
See, now I'm a little jealous.
Oh. Well, there's nothing to be jealous of. I was in a kind of a cattle call, you know, like they do at the backstage areas. But another cool thing is you were actually a prison guard, weren't you? For the Huntsville prison?
Yeah, people say that all the time. There's like 7 within the city limits there, and you know, like I said, I grew up around a prison farm, and the only thing that bothered me about working there and quitting was going to shows afterwards. First time we went to Amarillo, I heard, "Look out, boss." Turned around, and it was 2 guys that had worked for me in the field, and it kind of make you nervous, but I'm proud of where I came from, man. My dad taught me real young to work hard if you wanted it, and you know, my wife quit her job she quit school and got a job when I quit mine to help me do this.
So you did quit your day job a couple of years ago
yes,
from the prison.
Did.
Yeah.
And it was, I would never go back.
I'm assuming everybody in here knows where Huntsville, Texas is, huh? I was born and raised in Sebastopol, Texas. And I moved to Huntsville because that's where the family business was. In my family, you either was locked up in prison or you worked for the prison, one of the two. How many of y'all ever been to jail? I can tell the ones of y'all that was telling the truth because you did this before you raised your hand. Look, seeing who in the hell is in here that might tell on you tomorrow. Some of y'all might be going to jail tonight. I hope you don't, but that's what this song is about being guilty as hell and going to jail. Doug, this song's for you tonight. Once I had me a woman, everything was going my way. She thought I had hung the moon and she had an angel's face. Till one night I pulled in my drive and something was going on. There was a long bed forward in my spot that I damn sure didn't know. I walked to the screen door and I heard this awful noise. I moved on to the living room and there sat my 2 boys. And I said, "Where's Mama?" And they both pointed to the bedroom down the hall. Now I ain't never been a fighting man, but it was all I saw. See, brother, 'cause I've been down and I've been out and I know how it feels. Well, stand up for what you think is right and get knocked off your heels. And a man who didn't understand is what she meant to me. He's all up here in this cell for eternity. Well, and Mr. I'm as guilty as can be. Well, I wish I had me a picture what his face looked like. When I kicked in my bedroom door and raised my 45. I said, I ain't the kind to hurt a woman, and I hope you understand. Somebody's got to die today, son. It looks like you're the man. See, brother, 'cause I've been down and I've been out, and I know how it feels. You stand up for what you think is right and get knocked off your heels. And murdering a man who didn't understand just what she meant to me. He's all up here in this cell for eternity. Well, and Mr. I'm as guilty as can be. That's right, man.
It's the King of the Road Show HD, and later we'll return to Doug's Bar and Grill in Jasper for the conclusion of our Cody Johnson exclusive. Have you been to Doug's Bar and Grill before?
Man, I love this place. Last time we've only been here once, and the last time we came here, I met Doug, and I never forget this story. He's gonna kill me for telling this, but I said, how'd you get the bar and name the club? And blah blah. He said, well, my name's Doug, and it's my bar. I said, yes, sir, you're right.
But next, we'll air Craig Campbell's new music video, Out of My Head, on King's Music Clip of the Week, brought to you by Starvin' Marvin's Bar and Grill in Beaumont.
You're cruising in the King's Caddy.
King of the Road.
King of the Road Productions does top quality 3-camera high definition concert shoots. If you've got an area band, what are you waiting for? Hire us and we'll meet you at the venue of your choice to tape up to an hour of your group's live performance with 3 Canon HD cameras and an audio hookup through the soundboard. You'll have access to all the exclusive footage and permission to use it for promotional purposes. As an added bonus, your band will be featured on the King of the Road Show HD. For more information, call 409-748-9689 or email Jim at jimkingoftheroad.com.